Okay, I'm live now. Just so you know, I do have friends. Look, this is my friend. Hang on. What name do you want to be called by? I don't want your normal name, but any other name. You come up with it any time you want.
Okay, I'll come up with one in the world.
You come up with a name. I don't use my normal name. The name I was born with. I'm Rank Emperor.
Well.
Okay, what was we going to talk about?
We was going to say about these herbs, wasn't we, and how the effects that I was going to explain on farming. And,
oh yeah, Brahmi. I'll tell you what, right, Brahmi. It's really cool.
Yeah, my experience was very brain activating for a herb.
Right, Brahmi, Bacopa Monnieri there. I'm getting these capsules from wherever this place is. Healthtonics.co.uk. The other place I got these Asiatica. This is Gotta Cola. Centella Asiatica. Okay. So what they do is balance the left and right side of your brains. Do you want to try some?
Yes, please. Yeah, it'll be the third or fourth
there you
time.
Go. Just take one of each. Then
I can't recommend these any higher than saying you don't know what you're missing until you try it, and I just can't get enough of it. I mean, you can eat this and that, have stimulations from external things, but these herbs seem to really get your brain working, boosting your brain ability with some herb, and well, try it yourself. The brain is infinite apparently, and when you get older, your brain slows down, and this sort of kicks you back into the infinite possibilities again. That's probably the easiest way to put it at the moment from my mouth.
That's what it seems to do for me. It's like it's so valuable. It balances your left and right side of the brain, and you don't realize until you try it. These sort of things, you don't understand how you've been out of balance. You don't know.
Yeah, just like mentally, physically, emotionally, just a bit of this can sort of point it out a bit and get you over it. Things seem to get clogged in our systems, but certain herbs seem to bring it out and get us through it and beyond it. And this is very sort of like that sort of thing.
Okay, one of the points of this video, you've got some water there, aren't you? That's rainwater he's drinking. I collected rainwater. I told you the other day I collected rainwater. He's drinking rainwater, and there's kombucha over there. He's also got kombucha that I've made for him.
So all healthy stuff.
It's all healthy stuff.
And the water's very neutral, almost like spring water. Tasting. Nice. Well, I get a comforting feeling just swallowing those before it, way before the effects. It's like a precursor.
They've got an aura about them. Some of these herbs have got an aura about them. Well, a lot of them. They've got aura about them. You take them, you can feel the benefit almost immediately. It doesn't make sense. It's not scientific or anything.
It's just like when you're going to have a bit of steak or a bit of fish, and you know what you're going to get from it, and it comes a bit like that, really.
Yeah, it's like that. Exactly. Okay, one of the reasons I was going to make this video is because I just want to show you that I do have friends. I'm not like
he's not a loner. I do come around a fair bit, and they have other friends, not just me. But you know.
Oh, John. Hi, John. You're my other friend.
Not everyone wants to be filmed.
Jordan's got a special skill of drinking beer. He's had three strokes. You've had 3 strokes, haven't you, John? You're doing really well after 3 strokes, as far as I'm concerned. You know, you're a real man. You're a real Viking. You know. I don't like strokes. I don't like the idea of them. If I was you, I would take Hawthorn and Ginkgo regularly. Take Hawthorn like I do. I want to show you my Hawthorn. I know you like Hawthorn.
Hawthorn's great. You make some real good jelly. It's so good for your blood and your heart. And high in vitamin C and many other things. Antioxidants, cleans toxins out. Yeah, it's brilliant stuff. And so abundant now. People would have collected it in the Victorian times, but now it's just a few that know. Yeah, blackberries and things.
Oh, it smells lovely as well. I mean, I've not even opened it yet. I can just smell it. You know.
Very fresh. So, yeah.
Oh, it's starting to go a bit mouldy actually. Yeah, I think it is. It's still good. It's still good, but it's like, look, I've got this whole bag of like hawthorn flowers. I'm dropping them on the floor.
Oh, it's the berries now that are abundant.
I don't pick the berries much.
No.
When I pick the berries, I put them into a brandy and make a sort of like tincture out of them. Yeah. They're really good. They're really good for your circulation.
Are those more powerful to the flowers?
I'm just going to show you this tea that I make. This is the teapot. It's like a two cup teapot. You can't see it there. Oh, it looks so dark. There you go. Oh, you can't really see it, but it's like oh, there you can. Yeah, it's like I use a lot of hawthorn in there. You know, it's not. I don't just use a few flowers. I use like a big handful. You know, it's like I use a load, and I use it for 3 or 4 days. I'll make 3 or 4 teas out of it, so it lasts me. But you know, I've got this bag here. I had 2 bags like this, you know, full of dried hawthorn flowers. That was from April, May. This is to last me the year. I've already been through a bag like this, and this is for the rest of the year up until April. It's incredibly useful for some people. We're all different. You know, you think you're an A-type person? A-type blood? You're not sure? You don't know?
I'm not the really common one. I'm the middle one.
Yeah, he's probably an A-type like me. He likes vegetarian food.
Oh, yeah.
I like vegetarian food, but the thing is, I think what it is, I've got an A-type blood, but I've got an O-type digestive system. So I like meat and stuff, and whereas this other guy here, who remains nameless so far.
The nameless one.
He's like oh, good for you, Monterey Park. You know, it's fucking good. Hawthorn extract it's so fucking good. It's like it's the manly stuff to take. You want to live a long time. You know, Hawthorn is the
it really strengthens your immunity and your bloods and your heart. So
your brain as well. Your brain, it strengthens your brain, your heart. You know, your circulation. It's just so much good stuff in there. Yeah. We don't use my fucking name.
What's Frank
Kemper.
Excuse me, that's not. I've got this thing.
I'm gonna have to and you fucking cunt.
Oh yeah.
What do you want? What do you want?
flowers better, more potent than the berries?
I think so. Yeah, I think that the flowers are more potent.
Never trust the Capricorn to not be honest. Just
See, this is why I don't have any friends, because they're all traitors.
yeah,
They're all
I
traitors.
admit it. I knew that his name slipped out whether anyone heard or not.
They're all traitors. All the fucking. That's why I don't have any friends. They're all traitors. I can't have any friends. I mean,
Tell me to lie and I can't.
I think of Tristan as a friend. You know, he's basically.
And I can't.
I think of Tristan as a friend. You know, he's basically dropped me in it, right?
You should have seen this coming. You should have thought, oh, Tristan, you can't hold a lie. It always comes out. His subconscious can't hold it.
Okay.
That's probably, possibly a good thing. I mean, should we keep secrets or should we be honest? Yeah, we're all so different, Harry. So but anyway, my apologies. My apologies. If you forgive me or not. Maybe
It's been a big secret for fucking years and years, like 4 or 5 years. And as soon as I bring a friend on, it's like they totally blow my secret, like, you know.
Maybe this is the reason why you never had a friend. Show people.
That's why I don't have friends, because they're fucking all arseholes. People are all arseholes.
People make mistakes. Well, actually, who's making the mistake? Am I being honest for myself?
Exactly. Who's making a mistake? I'm the person who's responsible here. You know, I'm the person who's responsible. It's my mistake. You know, that's why I'm not taking it seriously. You know, it's like
I think it's quite comical. My brain, my subconscious has actually just gone straight to the truth thing. Not for don't use his real name. Straight to it like an impulse. That is how getting old gets like. Brain cells becoming a bit redundant, I guess.
Yeah.
Hopefully
that's our excuse. We're getting old.
This bacopa might kick in a while, and it'll all become clearer.
Yeah, it'll all become clear soon. Don't you worry. Anyway, there's more stuff. I've talked about this before, but I can't emphasize it enough, right? I mentioned that I Ching the other day, a couple of days ago. Oh, fuck. See, I'm so not together. But the I Ching, it's like, it helps you get in contact with your right brain. That's what I was going to say about it. That's all I'm going to say because I've dropped my beer now. I have to go get another beer.
To be in touch with your types in the one cycle. My Ching can cover that for everything.
It wasn't much beer. It was not a terrible loss. Maybe like an ounce and a half, 1.5 fluid ounces, something like that.
Big swig.
Yeah, a big swig. Oh, so are we drawing to a close now? I mean, my friend hasn't got much more to say, have you?
Well, we were just covering this, really, weren't we?
Yeah.
So, just saying that it is really good stuff and highly recommend it for people that need a brain boost.
Yeah, Bacopa and Centella Asiatica, Brahmi and Gotukola, in other words, so incredibly good for your brain, like keeping your brain in balance, you know. And most people don't ever experience it. I took it about 3 or 4 years ago. I gave it to you a couple of years ago, didn't I? You know, I noticed it straight away. I just felt much more grounded, much more like relaxed and healthy, and just I can think more clearly. Such a great thing, you know. It seems like a really good thing, you know.
For example, when your thoughts have run away with yourself, when you try this, your thoughts can suddenly get grounded, clear, and you can sort of cope and feel like you know your thoughts are not running away no more. You've caught up with them, you've grounded them, and then you're sort of back to a more stable, balanced. I'm probably saying the balance is your left and your right side. So who knows if your one's ego or emotions are out sometimes until you actually ground yourself, and this really grounds you, and you become aware of it's your mental or your emotional, and it also just brings the healing towards that, and then you're grounded again and getting on fairly balanced. You know?
Yeah, it's like that. It's like it does so many good things. I can't even myself. It's really hard for me to sort of like put it into words. My friend there just seemed to sort of like put a lot of words in that makes a lot of sense. That's how, you know, for the very small amount of money that it costs, you know, like one of those things here, this the Copa, I think it's 60 tablets, 60 capsules, and about £6, you know, and I don't use them every day. It's like they're lasting me for like a year, you know, so it's £6 for a year. And the Centella, I mean, it's another thing, 60 capsules. They're a bit more expensive. Well, no, actually, they're about the same price. I think they're about the same price. £5 or £6 for 60 capsules. And yeah, 60 capsules, vegetarian capsules. They are so useful. It's basically a total bargain.
Was it a few pence a day for each?
Yeah, a few overall over a year. It's a few pence a day. You know, it's like 10 or 15 pence a day, 10 pence, 5 pence a day. It's basically nothing. You know, when you look at it over a long period of time, because I'm not taking them every day. I'm taking them maybe once a week, once a fortnight. You know, and so they last for like a year or year and a half. If I feel that I'm not thinking clearly, I can just take them, and they balance my left and right side of the brain. I'm thinking clearly. I'm talking about you, John. You know, I don't understand your videos. They make me laugh. You know, I'm sure they make me laugh. They do make me laugh. But I'm seeing your fat belly. You're probably not thinking clearly, and none of you are. Mind rape art, well, you know, it's like, I don't know. You don't give much away. You're probably thinking better than most people, but I'll definitely give them a try anyway, just to see how they like affect you, because they're just like herbs. They're just herbs, just like sage or parsley or, you know, rosemary or, you know, tarragon or something. They're just herbs.
Yes, if tea can give you a boost.
Yeah, tea, coffee.
So can many other herbs.
Just give them a try, especially Brahmi and Gotu Kola together, and it just balances your left and right side of your brain. You really notice it.
You'll be surprised when you take it and then get the outcome. You'll be, oh wow, yes, well worth trying. You know, it's like that. It's like, I'd rather do it than miss out on it, and being totally natural. And it's like eating a food or having a drink that helps your brain. You know, what's wrong with that? There's so many herbs in the world that improve your body. If we don't get enough goodness in our foods, then we're gonna struggle. We'll be functioning fully. If we have all our body requires, and these are foods that our bodies require, whether it be physical or mental or emotional, it's all part of the great mixture and assortment that our bodies can make use of. Like any fruit, vegetable or meat, it's all being made use on a level. Yeah, highly recommended. If it's just helping the brain, you know, you could have tea or coffee, but this is much smoother, much more natural. Yeah. I need to say no more, really.
Okay, mine Ray Parr has just said, how about the middle pillar ritual for balance? I mean, which middle pillar ritual do you mean? Do you want to leave a link? I was doing bare heart stuff when I was doing the work, but I adapted it for my own like way of doing things. I sort of changed it for my own purposes. To me, the I Ching is like a really useful, because it's all very well trying to invent new stuff, but if there's stuff already there that already works, then why not use that? So I would suggest the I Ching. It's about getting your right brain working in concert and in harmony with your left brain. So it's again developing your intuition. I've talked about this stuff right at the beginning of the work. I talked about the intuition and developing it. It's such an important aspect of the work that I just can't. I'm not going to just be sidetracked into looking at other things when I know that developing your intuition and your right brain and seeing the big picture is the most important thing, right? There's no point me wasting my time trying to focus on other things for the benefit of other people who won't see clearly, who refuse to see clearly what's going on, right? Now, now,
Yes, when you talk about left, right, middle path, you're going to be missing out. So if you use your intuition, you're going to see the bigger whole picture. Just simple as that. When you go through these philosophies, you get to realise who's a bit short-sighted and where the big picture is, and it's your intuition. You see the whole, tunnel visions and reality tunnels. They're limited. When it comes to the bigger picture, you have to be open to everything. The flow, the flow gets blocked if you're looking at just a limited area, a limited philosophy or structure. Limitations mean it's going to have its faults. For example, if you want to follow some philosophy and it's got a limit, you're going to get stuck on that limit. And philosophy is about always improving and going forward. So that covers your intuition. So you have to make sure it's always going to go forward. You're going to always go forward. So if there are walls and limits, you're going to see where they are. And if you want to get stuck with that or go forward, that would be your choice. But that is how, systems work, and philosophy and intuition. Everything has a limited structure. Even your intuition will bear you out where you're at now and where you want to go. See, whereas systems you'll be having to go along with. So take that point into consideration and choose the obvious, really.
I can't always follow what my friend's saying here. I don't always get what he's saying. I sort of like follow roughly. He's the same with me. It's like he doesn't always get what I'm saying. I mean, who does?
That's the great thing. We're all so unique. You find yourself on your path, or whose path? Yours or theirs? And intuition is yours and the bigger, everything. So that's where I agree with my friend. But I explained just a little, little details of the limitations of systems and structure. Being a Capricorn, I've travelled many little peaks and mountain peaks and restrictions and limitations with belief systems and structures and just philosophy. You'll come back to yourself eventually and see that's all the big picture and all the big stream, all one big ocean. And you'll find yourself in there.
I'll tell you what, John, if you've got some good herbal medicine to tell me about, I'll be interested. What sort of actual medication are you talking about? You know, because I've had a stroke. I've been talking about hawthorn. I showed you about hawthorn. Hawthorn is really good for the brain. It opens your brain, all your brain ventricles up, and it clears all the veins and makes your brain like work really efficiently. That's why I'm so fucking good looking, you know. It's just like you know. It's just like that's why I'm so good looking. Because I take hawthorn, and you've got such a fat belly. I mean, your fat belly. It's got a lot of what's the word? Symmetry. It's got symmetry, and that is attractive. You know, it is attractive. I am attracted to your big fat belly. You know, in the sense that it's symmetrical. You know, but you do slightly remind me of a hippopotamus. You know, and that confuses me because I know you make good videos, and I can't imagine hippopotamuses making good videos, but you do make some good videos. Actually, I'm going to show my friend some of your videos after this video, and I need to cut it short now because we've had enough, haven't we? I've had enough.
It sounds like you have.
I've had enough now. You know, I'm going to cut it short now. It sounds like I've had enough.
You're going on to something else now, anyway. Like
everything is one big synchronicity. Are you kidding me? Right.
Yeah, but you have to do or not do. So it's your choice as well. You've got no choice in the matter. Then you know. Then there's something definitely wrong with
you know what? I've been having. I'll tell you what I found.
Choice. If you choose something, who's choosing? You choose. If you eat really well and you get out of those things that think these things are happening, you go beyond it.
I'll tell you, if you people want to keep me online, you have to sort of like make little comments, and it keeps me online. But yeah, apple cider vinegar. I've been having that right with organic honey, raw honey. Have those together, like in the evening, like a big tablespoon of honey and a small tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, and no, it's the other way around, or maybe it's the other way around. 2 tablespoons of vinegar, 1 tablespoon of honey, or something like 2 tablespoons of each. I forget now. I just put what I feel is the right amount, and top it up with warm water. Stir it up so it dissolves, and then drink that before you go to bed, and it does help you sleep. I've got loads of sleep remedies. God dear, you know, you wouldn't believe how much sleep I've been getting the last sort of like 24 hours. I've had about 16 hours sleep.
Blimey, you've been doing well. That's amazing.
16 hours sleep. Can you imagine that? In 24 hours, I've had loads of sleep. That's one of the reasons I feel sort of like, you know, all pumped up and charged. I've had loads of sleep because it's so important for me to recharge my batteries. That's not normal.
Is that what's helping you then get to sleep using that?
Oh well, no, not that. I've had loads. I've got so much stuff. It would take hours and hours to sort of like explain all the stuff that I use because it's like, you know, over maybe 10 or 15 days, I'm using all this stuff all randomly, and I'm still experimenting. I don't know that much about it. I'm just experimenting.
But so yeah, you've been using this stuff that helps you sleep, and you've obviously been getting this.
Well, hawthorn. That's one of the things about hawthorn. I've been having it much more regularly lately. Now, what I showed you earlier, that big bag of hawthorn, I had two bags like that I picked, right? And it's quite hard work, you know. It's not straightforward just picking loads of hawthorn flowers. You've got to wait for the right season, obviously. So like January, April to May, where I live, it's April to May, and you've got to go out there when there's no rain, so it's all got to be dry. The flowers have got to be in bloom, just about bloomed, and there's like a 2 or 3 day window, and you've got to hope that there's no rain, and you've got to rush out there and collect them, and you can only reach up so far. You know, the trees are often very big. You can only reach certain amount of the flowers to pick, so it's like it's quite a lot of work. You've got to be very on the ball to do it, you know. And the fact that I've picked 2 big bags that's quite a lot of work, you know. It's like it's really being in tune, and you can't. I haven't been able to find hawthorn flowers online. You don't seem to be able to buy them. So you have to go and pick them for yourself. And one of these things is about getting for me, this work, my hawthorn flowers is picking them myself. Okay. What have we got here? Zorelho, and it's a red pill. Okay. Oh, a red pill. Well, that sounds good. Do you want the red pill or the blue pill? I'll have the red pill. When you're on a mission, Mindray Park, well, I won't ask you about it. It sounds sort of like secretive and, you know, it's like, I don't want to ask you about it. It sounds too secretive. Missions, I never talk about my missions online if I can help it. You know, I keep it all secret. You know, I've got loads of stuff that I keep secret. Okay, I'm going to cut it off here because it's just getting like a bit tiresome, and it's been, what is it, 32 minutes? Yeah, that's loads of time. We've said what we wanted to say. You can use loads of other herbs in conjunction with Brahmi and Gotu Kola, and to enhance them. Things like ashwagandha. Ashwagandha works in harmony with Brahmi, Bacopa monnieri, to eradicate stress from your body so that you don't feel stressed out about anything. You know, and
reishi as well.
Reishi opens your heart.
Get rid of stress and feeling down. Go for reishi and ashwagandha. These opposite.
Yeah, there are loads. There are actually loads. Actually, I've discovered so many herbs in the last 5 years while doing research that I just feel like I'm much more me. I'm double the person or that I was before, and you know, I don't make loads of videos. I haven't been making loads of videos because it hasn't been important to me. Because it's what's more important is that I'm having a great time and I'm feeling healthy and my life has really improved, and I haven't got all that time to make loads of videos. And not just for that reason, but because most people don't really take much anything I say all that seriously anyway. So there seems like there's not much point making videos, but I do appreciate people watching and telling me all this stuff back. Well, I'm going to read it now. Oh, artwork, your missions, yeah, okay, fair enough. Well, John, you're just like, you know, you're ahead of me a little bit, aren't you? That's what it is. You know, I'm trying to catch up with you guys, people like you. But, you know, I thank you for being there, just sort of guide me through all this difficult stuff that I'm going through. You know, it's people like you that really keep me going. So thank you, mate. Thank you, and have a great day and a great weekend and stuff.